There are over 400 recognized dog breeds today by kennel clubs, according to a brief history of breeding on dogtime.com. Some of these breeds can develop or are born with health issues due to some of the features they have been bred for, which as a dog owner, your dog may have. A good outline for dogs and their associated health problems can be found at pets.webmd, 25 most popular dog breeds and their health issues. I had a greyhound as a kid, and they are known to have a lot of health issues such as hip problems and teeth problems. And this is due to how they've been bred to be super fast and have small, lean bodies and long snouts. Over time throughout history, dog breeding started to go overboard with breeding specific features in dogs. This has greatly affected some breeds of dogs' health. Today I'll talk about the history of dog breeding, the health problems caused by this, and what is being done to mitigate this. So for the past 1,500 years, dog and man have lived together as partners. And originally they were just kept around as, useful things to have around because they would clean up messes and were kind of like alert dogs. And that evolved over time as we learned to use them for other things such as hunting, and we just kind of casually bred them for whichever ones were best for hunting and other things like guard dogs and such. But over time, picking up into the 19th century, we started to kind of figure out breeding a bit more and kept track of it more, and we focused less on the health of the dog and just started breeding for specific features, and this brought down the genetic diversity of dogs a lot and caused a lot of health problems. And so due to this careless breeding, dogs developed a lot of health problems, and nowadays dogs like German Shepherds and such have like hip problems and hip dysplasia because how they've been bred for to be guard dogs, and pugs have their breathing problems because they've been bred for their short faces and condensed faces, which gave them nasal and eye problems. And greyhounds have their bad teeth and bad hips, as I mentioned earlier, because how they've been bred to be small and lean and with long snouts, which affected their teeth and joints and stuff like their hips. And to alleviate these health problems, a lot of techniques have been developed nowadays for dog breeding. And here are some according to the American Kennel Club. So one is crossbreeding, which diversifies the genes of the dogs and promotes hardiness. And another one is just picking better dogs when you're breeding and screening them for health issues and breeding only the best candidates, and selective breeding the dogs, so like only using the dogs that are the healthiest and such. And these methods are being used by breeders now to prevent further health issues in dogs and hopefully reverse some of the previous damage created by dog breeders. So we learned about the history of breeding, how dogs' health has been affected by breeding, and how it used to be, and what's going on now to fix these issues. Now, hopefully, going into the future, now we can have healthier breeds of dogs, and people can get happier and healthier dogs, because these health issues are affecting their health and how long they live and how happy they are towards the end of their life. And hopefully, going forward, we can get healthier dogs with responsible breeding and get them, or get people better dogs that are happier. But that's all. Hopefully you learned something and get happier and healthier dogs going forward. Thanks.